Hello everyone, my name is Laurie, also known as Scarbeus, and this, some of you may recognise, is the Biolab from Planetside 1. Now, this was mainly put together using the Direwolf 20 mod. It was a package put together from all sorts of different things that I don't recognise, but one of them I do really like is the Carpentry mod. And this is how things like this turret was put together, with these interesting angles and all these different blocks. And this whole thing couldn't have been put together without that one in particular. The amount of detail it added was incredible, so special thanks to whoever put that one together. Now, going to have a quick look around on the outside, and then we're going to have a look at the interior. Now, there are torches everywhere because having monsters just get in the way was annoying, but of course I'm in creative mode, so that wasn't too much of a problem. The main thing that was a problem though is the scaling. So making sure this was exactly the right scale was something that I wanted to do in particular, but was very difficult to do. So how this was done is an image which I'll try and put in the description of this video. Basically was a zoomed in image of the map used in Planetside 1 with a grid attached to it. And I had to try and work it out from that. So altogether this took about a week to put together, which was done just by me. Yeah, hopefully you people like it. I do think it came out quite well, although it couldn't be exact, as you can imagine. This is after all Minecraft. So let's have a look at some of the things in particular. This right here is where you drive the ant up to put some energy into the generator. I did like some of the weird colours and textures and blocks that put together, but this in particular I did like. As for the generator itself, let's just quickly go and have a look at that. Now, you of course couldn't get the exact generator model and texture. I was really hoping you could get the same electricity effect around it, but I think it looks good enough at least, because I wanted to make sure it at least looked like some sort of generator. So I just used some random models. Again, I'm not exactly sure which mod those are from, but... Now, one more thing on the outside is where you would have actually got your vehicles from. So, let's go a quick look at that. And on our way, some of the textures here, this isn't actually the black wool that you would have got in the base game. This is the black clay, which, again, I'm not exactly sure which mod in the Direwolf package this was, but basically what you would do here is you get the Carpentry mod and find the block that was basically a piece of stairs, put that down, and then you'd find the texture that you wanted and add it to it, because of course you can't get clay stairs in the base game. Now this is the vehicle terminal, and you would go over here to where there would be a computer here to get a vehicle that would spawn when these doors here would open up. Now I did want to do something like that, however my knowledge and skills when it comes to redstone is limited, to say the best, so I thought it'd look good enough as is. As for this purple texture, and of course this sort of shield thing here, but as for the colour that was chosen, purple, well, as you probably guessed, that's because I used to play Vanu Sovereignty, and I do like to play them again in Planetside 2, which is free to play by the way. I'll put a link in the description of the video. It's something you should really check out if you like FPS games. As for some of the difficulty with the outside, of course, the fact that this was a diagonal angle made it really difficult when it comes to putting square things together in Minecraft, but it was good enough. The turrets, again, the amount of detail couldn't be exact, but... So, let's check out from the top stairs here. Of course, the amount of scaling couldn't be exact. This is the main room. Now, this is where you'd go over to this station to get weapons and armor and all sorts of stuff, but I couldn't get the detail exact, so I decided to just go for something interesting. So you've got a magical little booklet there. And this, in the base game of Planetside 1, was there for detail, and again, this is just a side room with lockers and medical stations and things like that. I don't remember if there was anything in particular worthy of note in that side room. I just know that people used to hide there and use it as somewhere where they could get their kills from. But later down here, we're going to quickly check out the spawn room. Now this was quite a difficult one to do. Again, you've got the magical stations there, but again, you couldn't get these exact, but I think these are good enough. I do believe that there was 4 in the spawn room. Again, I haven't played Planetside in a long time, so a lot of this stuff was done from memory, and a lot of the time I just went to Google and tried to find out exactly what some of these things look like, because that was quite challenging. Now you may remember the fancy holographic battlefield that was on display here at the back, and I wanted to do something similar, but as you can see, again, I have failed with the redstone. I wanted to have a funny little minecart going round and round, but oh well. This is as good as I got. Right, now, down here, this was another one which is just for detail. You can't get dead bodies exactly in Minecraft, so I just went for the skeleton heads, because these used to be not exactly the same as the spawns upstairs, but these used to have people who seemed to be in stasis, so you couldn't really tell if they were alive or dead. But I went for the whole dead thing because, why not? Right, along here we're going to go and have a look and try and get to the hack terminal. That was the main place you would try and attack, and also the main place you try and defend. This was where you would go to try and take over the base from other people. You could use this type of hack tool, and after 15 minutes, the base would be yours. Oh, before we get there, this is just a little side station where you'd go to get all of your implants added. Now, of course, you could change these later on in the game, but I really don't remember how this one looked like, so hopefully this is good enough, because it's quite difficult to get images of Planetside 1. Right, we'll get there eventually. Now, this little room here is where you'd find the hack terminal. Again, I just went for something quite simple. I had a little computer thing there on the front. And I think that's just about everything I need to show you for this video, so before we end it, I'm going to have a quick look around and we'll make sure that we've shown just about everything you may want to see. Check the links out in the description, and if you like the sort of stuff I've done, post in the comments below if you'd like to see more stuff like this. Perhaps I can make some more Planetside bases, or I can do some of the jumping puzzles that I've done before. And other than that, if you want to make some stuff like this, check out the links in the description and give it a go yourself.